Maureen, the weekend's over. You're still wearing the jersey.
Somehow I am still wearing this jersey.
You're fighting hard for it, and you're doing well in all the national rankings this year too. I'm just curious, what have you done differently? I know you're focusing on nationals, but what have you done differently this year than you've done in years before?
Well, I've definitely trained more this year, and I've tried to cut back work a little bit, but it's really hard. And so there's every 3 weeks when I finish my 3 weeks of training, I realize I'm really tired from working and training. And so I have done a little more training this year, and it's definitely paid off in terms of fitness, but the rest is really hard to figure out, I think.
So, every Monday morning when you look up those USAC rankings and you find out you're still in first place, what do? Do you cut back on work a little bit more and train more, or what?
I can. I'd love to, but we can't afford to cut back on work. Matt's in school. He's a student, and we got to pay the rent and the bills and the travel and all the expenses. So Monday mornings I spend 2 hours in the laundromat washing all my sheets from the office, and then I go food shopping and to the bank, and then I go to work until 8 at night. So that's Mondays.
So, kind of moving ahead a few weeks to Bend, Oregon, I assume that you're probably going to race age group and elites again? Or?
I'm not planning on racing the age group this year.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've bumped up an age group,
Okay.
and I'm not ready to swallow that pill, I guess.
Okay.
And because I feel like I've tried to raise my level of racing in general this year, I really wanted to focus on the elite race. So that's my goal.
Well, last question. I want to give you a chance to talk about your mechanic. How did your bike hold up this season?
My bikes have been great this season. Yeah, even after taking a nap in the sand yesterday, he spent all night taking apart one of the shift levers, and so Matt is phenomenal, and everything always runs perfectly. So I do not have an excuse when it comes to the bike.
We're going to do an article called Husbands Who Wrench, and Matt's one of those guys.
Yeah.
And as far as I can see, your bike never breaks.
Yeah, it's he was and is a professional mechanic, and he's not just a husband working on my bike. So he treats me like a professional cyclist, and the equipment is always 150%.
So you're a pampered wife.
I am a pampered wife. Yeah.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on the
you.
jersey, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.